right, Snapchat, time for me to talk about understanding decision makers when you're at a startup. Yesterday, I talked about decision makers who can be destructive. I call them Ninas, no influence or no authority. If you don't have authority to make a decision or you don't have influence over someone who has authority, you're a time waster. You can watch that video on snapstorms.com. But today I want to talk about positive decision makers, people who can actually get stuff done for you. Let me explain. What I want you to start thinking about when you go get a decision to be made is rule followers versus egg breakers. And I'm going to start with just an example from earlier in my career to make the point about rule followers versus egg breakers. Years ago, I was a senior engagement manager at what's now called Accenture. There was a young associate who was hoping to get promoted to become a manager. On his last project, he didn't get promoted, and his boss told him the reason he didn't get promoted was he didn't have enough experience in supervising teams, so he needed to supervise a team of 5+ people. I was trying to staff him on a project that I had, but it didn't actually have management oversight on it, so he didn't want to join my team. What I told him is this: rules are created so that people can tell the masses what not to do, but rules are meant to be broken. The way decisions actually get made is we sit around, a group of senior engagement managers, and we review all the people up for promotion. What determines your promotion is not whether you manage a team. What determines your promotion is there someone in the room willing to slam their fist down on the table and break some eggs for you? Breaking eggs carries risk. So most people don't like to be egg breakers. They don't want to put their neck out there. I happen to be an egg breaker. So I said to this individual, trust me, be on my team. You don't need to follow the rules. If you do a good job, I'll get you promoted. But he didn't believe me because he himself was a rule follower. So he spent his time looking around for teams to manage. This is incredibly naive. Decisions are made by egg breakers. You need people willing to stick their neck out on the line and are willing to make a decision and help get things done. So your job, whether it's sales, business development, raising money, getting a promotion, whatever it is that you want, is to go in search of people that you believe will be egg breakers on your behalf. And it starts not only with you identifying who's an egg breaker, but understanding the psychology of why they're an egg breaker. The reason I say that psychology and understanding why they're an egg breaker is so important to you is once you can identify why you think they're willing to stick their neck out for you, you can help enable their decision. Let me give you some examples. Some people are willing to be an egg breaker because it helps advance their career. Those are people who are looking to get ahead. They need projects that can show success and reasons for career advancement. If you find someone like that and you want to sell to them, you need to understand it's your job to make them successful. Their success equals your success. There are some people that aren't just looking for getting ahead. I call these people problem solvers. There are people in life who just are bothered when things don't work as efficiently as they could. They tend to be process driven. If you identify someone who's a problem solver and just wants to see things work better, they're going to be really attracted to the understanding of how you solve the problem. There are some people who want to implement your solution for a big political battle that they have with someone else in the organization. I point this out because, first of all, you need to understand that you're going to have someone who's probably against you and rooting for some other solution. But when you understand the psychology of someone who's going to political battle and using your solution to win a war, then you can understand that what this buyer is looking for is an ally to go to battle with them. Then what you have to assess is, are you backing the right team? Are you backing the right person in the battle, the person who's going to win the war? That's why you have to spend time on power maps, power structures, who's got decision-making ability. Another reason that people are willing to be egg breakers is somebody who wants to be seen as an innovator. Understand that innovators may not be obsessed with process improvement and ROI, but just with looking good and looking like they're doing interesting things. It might be because they enjoy innovation. It might be because they want to have a brand affiliated with someone who's an innovator. These people tend to make great client references for you. They tend to want to speak publicly about how great your company or your product is. In marketing terms, we call them heroes because you want to prop them up and make them a hero inside their organization and inside the industry. Whatever the psychology of someone who's willing to force a decision through, here's the thing you need to know. It's not good. It's not bad. There's no moralistic reasons for trying to understand the psychology of why they want to push a decision through. But the better you can understand that psychology, the better you can enable them to make a decision. Now, here's the thing. Egg breakers have to go to battle. Egg breakers are trying to get approval for whatever decision you want to have made. And there's many people in an organization who are go along, get along. So when someone's pounding their fists on the table, they're like, well, if he or she feels strongly about it, but, and there's always a but. For every egg breaker, there's usually a rule follower. And here's the thing. Rule followers hate egg breakers. So rule followers tend to want to get in the way and stop an egg breaker by saying, wait a second, you haven't done this and this and this and this. In sales terms, we often call them detractors. And your job is to get over the hurdle of the detractor. Oftentimes, you can't win them over. But what you can do is neutralize them. One mistake a lot of entrepreneurs make is they don't actually ask the person they perceive as an egg breaker if they're going to champion you. If you know a decision is coming up and you think that person is your champion, you think that person's your egg breaker, then it's okay to say to them, well, I know you have your big meeting tomorrow. Do you feel comfortable actually supporting us and championing us and sponsoring us? Do you think anyone in the room when you're going for approval is likely to be against it? And if so, do you know the reasons why? Is there anything we could do to help? People with sales backgrounds know that you have to ask these questions and they're not uncomfortable, and people are generally willing to answer you. People from product backgrounds or engineering backgrounds or business backgrounds often feel sheepish about asking these things. Don't be a sheep. Find your egg breaker and get better decisions made.